Shalom, and welcome to Israelite Talk TV, where we deal with all the current events surrounding the Israelites here in this nation and also in various different nations around the globe where the Most High, Yahuwah, has scattered us to. Now, in today's session, I'm going to be addressing the situation surrounding Duke the Jeweler's security. Okay, there's a lot of rumors going around that he didn't have any security, basically trying to make it seem like he was just down there on some groupie stuff and just pretty much just got caught up in some stuff and got wrapped up, right? So I'm here to tell you today that that's a lie and that he did have security down there. Now, before I get into that, I got a few things that I want to address real quick, okay? Now, the first thing that I want to address is you Israelites that's coming to my channel running that lip, okay? What you got to understand is, because, you know, they talking about, oh, well, this is gospel, or this is this, or da-da-da-da-da, right? What this got to do with the word? This helps me to understand that y'all not studying y'all Tanakh, because Isaiah 58:1 tells us, if you a real Malak, a real messenger sent by the Most High, then you're going to cry loud and spare not. You see what I'm saying? He tells us to show Jacob their sin. You know what I'm saying? So why ain't y'all doing that? It's because y'all not real Malaks. You know what I'm saying? I'm the real deal sent by the Most High. And if y'all was doing what y'all was supposed to be doing in these different communities, this stuff wouldn't be going on. Look at the religious world. That's why don't nobody respect none of that stuff, because it's weak. You got churches on every corner. You dig what I'm saying? You got churches on every corner. Why these pastors can't get nothing done? These people sit up and run to these cemeteries every Sunday just to donate and give monies to these preachers, where they're going to get this stuff to the white man, because this is who they working for. So y'all not, listen, man, y'all not coming here and telling me nothing. If y'all was so like that, you know what I'm saying, y'all would be getting this stuff done in the communities. You know what I'm saying? Y'all put them costumes on for costume day, and this is the only time y'all could be found in the hood. And any other time y'all moving through to the ones that's in the hood, you tiptoeing through quietly, because if you make any noise, them wolves is gonna holler at you, because they not respecting you. You know what I'm saying? So y'all not coming here and coaching me on nothing. You know what I'm saying? When y'all come here, just sit down and shut up when court is in session. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to hear none of that. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want to see teachings, I got another channel, KOI, with plenty of Israelite teachings over there if you want that. Now we got to deal with the lions that's in the trenches. You know what I'm saying? And y'all scared to do that. So don't come here. Y'all not coming here and coaching me on nothing. Okay? That's number one. The next thing that I want to address is that you got these super Boosie fans, right? That's coming running their lip in the comment section. And trust, I'm not worried about none of that stuff y'all talking about, because I already know that most of y'all are nothing more than cap. Y'all just nothing more than keyboard warriors, okay? Hiding behind fake profile pictures, ain't standing on none, man. I done did this. I done did this from the state penitentiary of the MCC Chicago, okay? You see the city back there? I done did this to MCC Chicago, all the way to Oklahoma, okay, holding facility, all the way down to Coleman USP1 penitentiary, okay, up to Atlanta USP, okay, all the way back up to Minnesota, okay. So y'all not coming here on joke. I'm not playing. Y'all can come here, joke, and do all this other stuff. I'm not playing. You know what I'm saying? These codes that y'all trying to follow, I done follow, and I done got an honorable discharge from the streets. You know what I'm saying? This is why I can speak on this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Most of y'all are sitting around. Y'all ain't nothing more than groupies. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never seen so many men out here that's just groupies, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all worshiping the women. You know what I mean? All on, man, like, come on, man, quit playing, man. Y'all be the same ones when that pressure is on and y'all in them interrogation rooms, y'all cracking, man. You know what I'm saying? So all y'all want to do is hang around people so y'all can tell on them anyway. You know what I'm saying? So I done been through that. I done been through that pressure in there with them fair boys in there, and ain't never cracked. Ain't never had no problems on none of the penitentiaries I was at. You know what I'm saying? Never was sent none of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So we not finna do that. But what I'm saying is, don't come to my page talking about, okay, this blogger said this, or why you speaking on this, and why you keep doing this and that. Let me explain something to y'all. 100%, or you know what? Let me just say 99. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna leave a little bit of room for error. 99% of these bloggers that are on the internet, on YouTube, are rats according to street code. You know why? Because they either snitch or they dry snitch. Okay, so, and to make a perfect example of that is, okay, we see what just happened to PNB Rock. Okay, so we got one half of the internet saying this girl set him up. The other half is saying that she didn't set up, that she didn't set him up. But what does logical sense tell us? Logical sense tells us that only one of those theories can be right. Either she did set the man up, and if she did set the man up, the people that's saying that she set the man up are rats. Okay, if she didn't set him up, I mean, and hold on, in the other half that's saying she did are just gospeling. Okay, and it can go vice versa. If she didn't set him up, then it's the other way around. So at any rate, y'all sit down and y'all listen to this stuff, and y'all never call that out. But whenever it's y'all favorite rapper, what do y'all do? Y'all put the Boosie shades on, okay? And I ain't talking about the Boosie College shades, the Vlad TV Boosie shades. You know what I'm saying? So y'all, I'm not trying to hear none of that. These bloggers, every blogger got their favorite topic that they want to blog on. I could go to some of these pages and see how some of these bloggers got 1 million videos on PNB Rock. You know what I'm saying? And we need to get justice for PNB Rock. You know what I'm saying? But if they want to work that case, let them work that case. You know what I'm saying? So we got to try to stop trying to have our cake and eat it too. You know what I'm saying? So don't come. I'm not trying to hear none of that. I'm not borrowing none of that. I don't care. And you know what I'm saying? Y'all want to play. I'm going to get y'all out of here. You know what I'm saying? Simple as that. Go make your own YouTube channels and come with your own perspective. Okay. Now, as always, run them lights up, run them all the way up, you know what I'm saying, and share this thing, you know what I'm saying. We almost tapped into the algorithm, so let's keep running that thing up. We got to run these subs up. Don't come and just watch the video, hit that subscription button, you know what I'm saying, because they see me coming. They listen, man, it's only a handful of bloggers that's really speaking the real facts on this Boosie case. I'm one of them, and people know this. So people are gonna always come and get the real news. You know what I'm saying? So run that subscription up. You know what I'm saying? You ain't getting all that fluff over here like you're gonna get on other channels. You're gonna get the real deal Holyfield over here. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to the bloggers that's reporting accurate information. It's a lot of just, oh my goodness. Don't even get me started, okay? But anyway, as always, the disclaimer is in the description box. Now let's get into it, right? So I want to address this thing about Duke the Jeweler not having any security, okay? Now, the thing that we got to understand that is, let's look at what we know. What are the facts, okay? The facts is that we heard Boosie come out in the video Bad Low where he stated that he didn't know Duke the Jeweler. He's like, man, we just met him the night before. He came to and then he followed us to the concert, right? And then he popped up with this Vlad TV interview where Detective Vlad went more in depth and asked that boy some tough questions that he gave some answers to, right? So one of the questions that Vlad asked him as he was going through the interview with Boosie, he asked him, he said, so did you know, did you know Duke the Jeweler before this night? He was like, no, I don't know him. Okay. So now what does that tell us right there? Okay. Now we know we just saw the videos with him and Duke the Jeweler and all this other stuff, right? We just saw the Instagram posts years ago with him posting Boosie on there and all this other stuff. But what do we know? What is the facts? If Boosie is telling us that he did not know Duke the Jeweler prior to that night, then we can get him off the list and know that he did not invite him to the house. If this is his story, okay? So, because this is the deal. The one thing that we all know with common sense is nobody is just invite anybody to their house, especially when you got a big dice game going on, okay? That's only selected few. That's, hey man, I'm coming out here to the thing. Who you bringing with you? Or no, don't bring, you know what I'm saying? Like that type of stuff is going on. You know what I'm saying? Only people that people are messing with is coming to these spots. So if we look at the video of the crap gang, it was only 2 bosses in that room that we saw. That was Boosie. And if he said he didn't bring him, then the only other person that was left that he could have came with was JR. As I told y'all in my last video. Now I got to break this thing all the way down, okay? So now, as I was explaining to y'all in the last video, JR had that concert up in Dallas that same night, Sunday, the 4th, with Finesse 2 times, okay? So now, as I explained to y'all, it makes logical sense that if they were going to rob Duke the Jeweler, and if he hit him for the dice game, then they was going to rob him that night when he had all the money and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Not wait till the other night, because that wasn't guaranteed. You see what I'm saying? So that tells us that he was protected. This is why nothing happened to him that night, because he was in there with members. Okay. So now, the night of the shooting, okay, where he got killed. The other thing that we know is that his guy that was in his last Instagram post, and I'm gonna put the picture up on the page, he was there with him. Okay, this is the same dude. When you look at the where the police was making the statements and they were showing the area over there where Duke the Jeweler was killed at, he was right there talking to the police in that little picture where it was taped off at. You know what I'm saying? Because 9 times out of 10 he rolled with Duke, and if you look, it's another dude that's sitting like on the little bar thing or whatever over there. So these are likely the dudes when Boosie was like, they called us and asked us, could we follow you to the concerts? This is who he talking about. And this same dude, we don't see him at the Dice game, but we know he was there. So 9 times out of 10, he was the one doing the filming, because we never saw him in none of them pictures, and we know Duke the Jeweler wasn't doing no filming. So it was 9 times out of 10 him who did the filming. Okay, so he was there. What we don't know is what happened between the time where he was getting ready to leave and what happened going to that car. You know what I'm saying? Because you can see the area right there where it was taped off at. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we don't know, you know what I'm saying, at that point. But we can confirm that he did have them guys. They was there with him. You know what I'm saying? We don't know if it was, hey, go to the car and grab that. Some people say there was more jewelry in the car. Now, let me say this. People were saying that there was more jewelry in the Louis duffel bags. Well, what can we confirm? We know that it was more jewelry because if you go look at the Instagram post, right? The night that he was gambling, he had the Tasmanian devil on, right? When you look at the night of the concert, when he was coming down the elevator, that boy was wet. He had more pieces on. So we know he wasn't gambling with them pieces in his pocket. So they were in the probably the bag. I don't know. It was one of them bags. It was in there. You know what I'm saying? Now, was there any more jewelry in there? I don't know. I can't confirm that. You know what I'm saying? You know, so that can be confirmed. So we know that he had, you know what I'm saying, he had the guys that was there. So this is why I said that night, we don't know what happened. Boosie is saying that he called them and told them, let us follow you to the thing. And this is why Boosie came out and made the statement. What people got to understand is this. Boosie wasn't the only one having a concert that night. It was him, Plies, and Lil Kiki, okay? None of them have come out and made any statements. You go look at Plies' Instagram, he just flowing right along, keep going, because 9 times out of 10, or 10 times out of 10, he ain't had nothing to do with it. Ain't nothing for him to, you know what I'm saying? So everybody else is going about their life except for Boo. He the only one coming out making statements, and I'm going to tell you why he came out and made a statement. This is the other thing. I think people got lost when I was talking about the money in 48 hours, okay? That went over a lot of people's head. I didn't say he paid Jay Prince. I didn't say that he paid the guy, or none of that. What I was insinuating, I was speaking about the police. And why am I saying that? It's because go look at the video on Vlad TV with him questioning and asking him about the situation with Zero. Remember, he asked him, what you think about that? He was like, I don't know. But what you got to remember is that even though Vlad is busting those videos down and releasing them and different spurts, all of that stuff was recorded the same night, the same day. And it was right after Duke the Jeweler was killed. And what Boosie also confirmed, he was like, oh, I just got off the phone with Jay Prince the other day, okay? So he done talked to Jay Prince since that stuff happened. And this is why it's so quiet down there, because Duke the Jeweler was one of those guys. Let me tell you something. Go look at Duke the Jeweler Instagram. Man, that man had that bag. They trying to act like he was a peewee, man. That man, 9 times out of 10, he had way more money than Boosie, man. He coming to Boosie, he coming to his function. He way better than a rapper. See, y'all get caught up in these images, man. That boy had that bag, man. He's well known, okay? Go look at the man Instagram. You can see him with 42 Doug and all of these people, man. That boy, come on, man. Boy wasn't no peewee, no shrimp, one of them guys. That's why it's quiet down there. And so when I was speaking about with the situation with Jay Prince, Boosie had to call and check in and holler at them people, man. And so in my opinion, now this is opinion. In my opinion, it went like this. The people got that video in that area about this and that. This what it's gonna cost for you to get that. They got that, okay? Because all this talk about I got all this money and that don't mean nothing. That means nothing. If you got money, He wasn't saying that when he went and seen Nick the Jeweler and all these other people 2 days before his show. He didn't say nothing then. So why would it be so hard to go on your account and get 1 million if this dude is big and he's clocking like that? And now more interviews are coming out where he talking about he got robbed for 470,000 or 60,000, whatever it was, and all of this other stuff. Man, that boy having money problems. And another thing that y'all didn't catch is when he was talking about his movie and rappers ain't support him, this and that. Remember he said, back in the day, if they didn't buy my stuff, I would have robbed them. Woo, 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 woo. So you got to understand, come on, man. Don't let this stuff go over your head, man. That boy was having money problems, man. You know what I'm saying? And if you look at the Vlad TV, and this is what I'm going to end this on. When you look at the Vlad TV and he asked him how much jury he had on, listen to Boosie when he was like, man, them niggas dumb. They didn't get nothing. They ain't get nothing. He's indirectly saying that, basically, you caught a body and you didn't get nothing. You know what I'm saying? And the boy had to pay that money, man. Okay, he had to pay that money. You know what I'm saying? He basically saying they did all that and get because they couldn't get the jury off his neck, man. And then, like I said, the guys was there. So what I don't know, and this is just all speculation, they was there. So was they in the garage with Boosie? And then when they heard because was it just supposed to be? Because to me it was just supposed to be a robbery, just get the Jews and get on up out of here, or whatever. But when Duke wasn't going and they had to lay Duke down, in my opinion, when they heard them gunshots, maybe the guys ran down there and was like, because the police did said they did get it. Somebody gave them a description on something. Somebody saw something. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, who knows with that? You know what I'm saying? But at any rate, the man had security down there with him, man. He had them guys down there with him, man. So this gonna be my last video on Duke the Jeweler until some new information come out on it. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get justice for Duke the Jeweler. You know what I'm saying? And sub to the channel, okay? Because you want to be locked in when I drop this new merch where I'm getting ready to blow the top off of this music industry and show how these major record labels is tied to these private prisons. You know what I'm saying? And working deals with the state to be able to fill these places up. And this is why they blitzing. But stay tuned, and I'll see y'all soon. Shalom.